Everyone gets into position as this potential predator pulls up. Watch as he confidently approaches the house for his date with a girl who told him she was 14. Without even bothering to knock, 42-year-old Richard Burnham enters the house.
Hey!
We hired 18-year-old Casey to play the part of the young teen. She's 5'2" and weighs 95 pounds.
I made some brownies. Have a seat.
Casey is posing as the 14-year-old virgin he met over the internet. He was really talking to a decoy from Perverted Justice. While online, he pretends to be two different people to try and lure the PJ decoy into having sex with him. He starts off as Yukon Blue and White, a 21-year-old college student named Rick. He chats about having sex with her, then introduces a friend. Steve takes pics.
I have an older friend who wants a virgin.
Oh.
Yeah, bad.
How old is he?
35.
Yukon Blue and White continues to promote his older friend, Steve.
Yeah, I'm really sick. But Steve is a great guy. I hope you like getting laid. He'll do an awesome job taking your virginity. He's really excited about it.
Now playing the part of the older friend, he uses the screen name Steve Takes Pics.
I hear you want to lose your virginity.
What all did Rick say?
He said you were a virgin and seemed like you wanted to lose it.
The decoy agrees, and Steve Takes Pics goes on to use graphic and disgusting language to describe how he plans to take her virginity. Now, the man with two online identities has driven 3 hours, all the way from Connecticut, to meet Jane, the 14-year-old.
So, do you want some brownies?
No, I'm all set.
No?
He just passed right by the seat, kept going, so I just said, see you later, and got out of there real fast.
Okay.
Casey knows she's surrounded by security people, and she's been instructed to slip away if she ever feels uncomfortable.
How you doing?
Hi. Good. What's your seat right on this floor? What you got in your back pocket there?
My phone.
No, the other back pocket. May I see it? What is that?
It's, KY.
Lubricating John.
Yep.
What were you going to use that for?
Was intending on being with her.
And how old is Jane?
14.
Steve Takes Pics says he's a freelance photographer, but in his former career, he was a firefighter for 22 years. And did you have a rank when you were a firefighter? What?
Captain.
A captain. He also reveals that he's divorced and the father of 2 young children. Why'd you do it then?
Lonely. And I've got no money.
So because you're short on cash, you decided to have a date with a 14-year-old girl.
I'm lonely. Doesn't make it right.
Have you done this before?
No, this is the thing.
Really? Because you seem pretty skilled at it. Remember, this man telling the sad story about being lonely and broke is the same man who came up with an elaborate scheme apparently trying to entice a young girl into having sex with him. You started this as Yukon Blue and White, posing as a 21-year-old college student.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I prefer younger women in the college to out of college age range, and I like talking to them.
So now you change identities online, right?
Yes.
And then you pick up the conversation. I hear you want to lose your virginity. You really 35? I'm 37. Which is not true because you're actually 42.
Right.
So there are layers of lies here.
Yeah.
All intended, it would appear, to set up a sexual liaison with a 14-year-old girl. Right?
Yes.
This goes on for some 20 days, by the way. That's called grooming. What do you think would have happened had there been a 14-year-old girl here home alone?
I think it's pretty evident.
Pretty evident. All right. Well, Rick, I need to tell you that I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. And we're doing a story on adults who try to meet young teens online for sex.
Yeah. I don't want cameras.
You can leave right now.
Well, I'm going to be in trouble once I go.
That's not up to me. You should take your jelly.
Okay.
While Steve Takes Pics has been inside, the police have moved into position alongside the house, waiting for him to walk out and arrest him.
Please get on the ground! Get on the ground! Do not resist. Get on the ground. Lay flat on the ground.
He's taken away in an unmarked police car and later transported to jail. He and all the other men who show up at our undercover house will be charged with solicitation of a minor.
Go on in.
As our investigation in New Jersey continues, you'll meet many more potential predators who stick around to answer my questions.
What about visiting a boy who's home alone? Does that make you nervous?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
And another goes out with a bang.
We'll hold off on that. We have more coming.
As police take this former firefighter into custody, word comes over the radio that another suspect is on the way.
The 4-speed pickup, right there. Everybody disappeared.
Everyone tries to quickly clear the area, but it's too late. The man in the pickup truck spots the police activity and takes off.
As I walked around, he looked dead at me and took off.
27-year-old Howard Thornton is pulled over down the road and arrested, never getting a chance to keep his date for sex with a girl who told him she was 12.
It's here, right in front of the house.
Our next visitor is here for a 13-year-old, and he says this isn't his first time meeting a minor.
Come take a seat.
Meet 32-year-old James Marcotte, a printing press operator.
So, what did you want to do?
Online, using the screen name JDMar74, he makes plans to meet a girl who says she's 13 and home alone. The decoy repeatedly asks him what he wants to do when he gets here. At first, he's coy, but finally says,
Have you had sex before?
Yes, with my last boyfriend.
We would do that, too.
When the decoy asks him if he's ever been with someone her age, he says 15 was the youngest. Now he's driven an hour and a half to meet her.
So, did you bring the condoms?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
All right, cool. Like, remember you said about that 15-year-old you had sex with?
Uh-huh.
Was she a virgin?
No.
No, she wasn't?
Then the decoy tries to find out what he has in mind for them.
I don't know, do you want to, like, you can describe to me a little bit what we're going to do so I can know beforehand.
A lot of kissing, caressing.
But a wet blanket is about to be thrown on those plans.
Hey, how are you?
All right.
What's happening?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Just sitting here relaxing.
Relaxing?
Relaxing, having a chat.
Yeah. I think you already had a chat earlier today online, didn't you?
A little bit.
The 32-year-old admits he was chatting online with a girl named Michelle.
And how old is Michelle?
As far as I know, she is 18.
In her profile, it said 13. She tells you right in the chat it's 13.
That was
Now,
it.
in the chat, you also tell her that you had sex with a 15-year-old girl.
Yes.
Yes. That's true, right?
No.
You just told her again right here on the beach.
It's true. But I have not had sex with a 15-year-old.
But he does admit chatting online with minors.
I've chatted with a few of them. Some of them talk to me about any problems they have, and
Talk about sex with them?
sometimes
You ever go visit one of them?
I have visited one.
One. And how old was the one you visited?
She was 16, and
16.
she was in PA.
He denies he ever had sex with her.
Well, do you watch much TV, James?
A little bit.
A little bit. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story called To Catch a Predator on adults who try to meet young teens online for sex.
Uh-huh.
Now, if there's anything you want to tell us.
Oh, no, that's quite all right.
As he gets up to leave, officers who've been hiding near the house move towards him and place him under arrest.
Police, get on the ground! Get on the ground!